Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Peter Perez, and I will be presenting to you a little bit more about Edlio today. So, super excited about this. I'm a territory manager exclusively for the Arkansas area. So, I've worked with a ton of school districts over here. And since we formed this partnership, I've really learned the eco structure of the school system. So, afterwards, if you want to meet with me to chat a little bit more about our system, please reach out to me and we can set something up and go into more detail about your specific school. So that being said, so I guess I'm going to cover a little bit more about Edlio. So just to kind of give you a background on this, we've been around for close to 20 years already. We've worked with over 15,000 schools nationwide. So I'm going to cover that here in a second as well. Our platform is dedicated just to the K through 12 space. So looking into this, and once you see the back end of the CMS, you're going to see that it's everything that's relevant for the K through 12 area. I mentioned the partnership with APSRC. Here are a few of the schools that we power and we work with already. So if you want to look at their beautiful designs, we work with a ton of other ones as well too on there. Another one that we work with, and we're going to get into ADA compliance a little bit later, is the Arkansas School for the Deaf. Beautiful website. Go check that out once you get a second. Alrighty, so that being said, I want to talk about our CMS first. So our CMS essentially is catered for the non-technical users. I want to make sure that everybody that doesn't have a technical background is able to go on the back end and make updates to their website. There's no coding needed. We have simplified everything on the back end. Every website's going to be mobile responsive to any device that you're using as well. So it's very important that you're catering the navigation when somebody's on their cell phone for a view that fits. ADA compliance, I'm pretty sure a bunch of you have heard a lot about that. We're one of the industry leaders when it comes to that. So not only will we build this to you following the accessibility standards guidelines, but also we're going to give you tools so you can go on the back end and update any pictures with alt text or videos with closed captioning. We just installed a wave tool, which basically before you publish a page will let you know that these are the things that are falling outside of compliance. So it's really neat. Another thing that's specific for Edlio is once you go live with your website, we assign you a client success specialist. Essentially, this person is going to be there for engagement. They want to make sure that you're engaged with the website. Also want to make sure that you're using the tools that you're provided. Obviously, it helps us for retention, but it helps you as well. They want to make sure that you're using all the functionality that we have built out. Here are just a few more designs. These are not Arkansas specific, but just some beautiful designs that we have. Once again, no matter what route you go with, you're going to have a custom design with us. So we want to make sure that we're catering to your market, your community. You're going to work with the project manager on getting that set up. So just to point out a few features that we have, we have something called forms of payments. And essentially what that is exactly what it sounds like. Web forms where you have the capability of accepting payments. So if you were running an event, or maybe if you were accepting donations, or if you wanted to have a school store, all that can be accomplished with the forms with payments. I mentioned a little bit about the accessibility settings, but just a way to safeguard yourself, as long as that is active, then you will make sure that no teacher or administrator can post any video or photo without fulfilling ADA requirements. We want to make sure that your parents and community stays engaged, so you have the option of subscribing to teacher pages, class pages, department pages, even calendars as well. A single sign-on, that's also very important. So we have an Active Directory integration that's going to help facilitate where your teachers and administrators go. But past that, we have a Google single sign-on, Microsoft Office single sign-on, and even a Canvas sign-on as well. Since we mentioned integrations, we integrate with these that you're seeing right here, including Google, Microsoft Office, the AD, Facebook, Twitter, Dropbox, and SIS as well. Alrighty, so we're a communication platform, so it's very important that I kind of distinguish that at this point. So what I mean by that is not only are we going to send that one message to to the district, we have multi-site management, so it's also going to facilitate it through the campuses. But now that same exact message you can send via voice, text. We have a newsletter feature that principals love because essentially we're giving them templates. The templates have their colors, logos, and you can just push news and pull news directly from existing web stories that you've created. We have a school news app, so you can send push notification for those who have downloaded your app. Social media integration with Facebook and Twitter. That same message you just sent, you can just have it pointed directly over there as well. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take a turn. So we talked about the CMS, and that kind of summarizes everything for the core product of building a website and our communication tools. We're excited about this. We have just launched this. It's called Edlio Pay. This is important for schools that are looking to simplify their financial process, excuse me. So this will help you centralize everything in one component. There's no setup fees, there's no training costs or even licensing costs. The only cost there is a per transaction fee, which please, afterwards, if you want to discuss that, we can get into that. This just helps out all around. So all payments are going to be accepted through here. So if there's an event that's coming up, or if there's maybe some sort of, I don't know, charging for students to get into the school, or maybe you want a school store in the back end, or you want to make sure that you facilitate your cafeteria management system directly through this. Everything, and including point of sale as well too. So if you wanted to charge people at the football game, everything will still go in for collection on that. So once again, a way to simplify your entire process. What I love about Edlio Pay is the reporting features that they have on that as well. So if you want to get with us directly about Edlio Pay, we can talk about this. This could be a standalone process versus the Edlio CMS, but both work in tandem together, and there's an integration both ways. Alrighty, so that's just one aspect. Another one that I'm really excited about is Edlio Engage. So essentially, Edlio Engage is there to replace all communication tools that you're using. So some common ones are like Remind, Class Dojo, School Messenger for emergency notifications, or even Blackboard for emergency notifications. This is there to take care of everything for you and simplify that process. It's neat. It's just like Edlio Pay, where it does integrate directly with eSchool data and eFinance. It's the same thing. Edlio Engage also integrates directly with eSchool data. So to simplify it for you, this is an engagement, exactly what it says, an engagement platform. So it's there to promote teachers and parents also communicating directly with that. So once you see the back end, you have the capability of two-way messaging. So a teacher can message direct parent to parent, or they can message all the parents, or even a set amount of parents. That eSchool data integration allows us to, when the teacher logs in, to only have her information or his information directly on there. And same thing with the parent. When they log into this engagement app, essentially they're only going to have their child's information on there as well. You can book PTA conferences, or maybe if you wanted to book some sort of parent-teacher conference, stuff like that. What I like about this is there's a language translation tool on the back end too. So if you had a student that parents weren't speaking English, maybe they spoke Spanish, whenever the teacher sends that message in English, it's then going to translate that into Spanish for them. The parent can also respond in Spanish, and it's going to go ahead and translate back in English that way. So it wants to help you out, remove the language barrier aspect of it, and just really promote engagement. So there would be no need to have those other apps that you're paying for, essentially. Everything would just be in one. This is also your emergency notification tool. So if you wanted to, if there's some sort of message that you needed to send out to everybody, there's no school today, you can mass send that out to everybody. Say, for instance, the same token, you want to say there's no school, maybe the superintendent wants to get involved and say there's no school. Now he can post that, and since it's only people that are invited from your community, you can now go in and, like I said, it's like Facebook, you can like his comment, or you can ask, Why is there no school? And you can chat with them. So once again, there to promote the engagement of that. So, anyways, I wanted to keep it quick and to the point. I'm sure there's probably a ton of questions that are going to be asked. If anybody needed to get in touch with me, here's some quotes, by the way. Um, Please reach me at peter@edlio.com. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to Trent Saraceni and he can set something up as well. So thank you guys, and hopefully we'll be talking real soon.